We understand. Well, we know that we're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and so just kind of, give me a little background on yourself.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Tamara Brown. I am the pageant director for Juneteenth in Alaska. I have Cassandra here with me.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Lynch, and I am the director for Juneteenth in Anchorage.
And one thing we want y'all to know is there is black people in Alaska. There's lots of them, there's tons of them, and they want to celebrate Juneteenth with us. So we are creating that space for our people to get together in a place where they don't think that we are, and show them that we are here and we want to celebrate something very important to us all.
Right. Last year we had our largest Juneteenth in like the last 20 to 30 years. We had a record number of vendors and a record number of attendants. Juneteenth, we had our governor come out and sign a proclamation for Juneteenth, being that President Biden made Juneteenth a holiday, a federal holiday. So this year we're pushing to make Juneteenth a state holiday as well.
Okay, what drove you guys to come to Oklahoma?
Well, basically, we're both new at this and doing something for Juneteenth, and we came here to get to learn more about our history of Juneteenth, and to be able to make our event better during Juneteenth.
Yeah. We are here, I'm here, and Cassandra, we're both here for a unity. We know that when we work together and do things in unison, it brings power, it brings awareness, and it puts us all on the same page. So we really want Alaska, we don't want to be discounted or counted out anywhere. We want Alaska to be at the same standard as anybody else who's celebrating Juneteenth.
Absolutely.
All right, fantastic. Now, tell me a little bit about Alaska and Juneteenth, Alaska. I know you talked about the governor giving you a proclamation, but are there any other details you can tell me about?
Yes, we have. We also have a president and vice president of our Juneteenth, a young lady named Jasmine Smith.
Woo-hoo.
Jasmine Smith had brought Juneteenth back 4 years ago, where we normally would have Juneteenth every year, but it had went away for the last 7 years, about 7 years. And Jasmine Smith and I can't call her name at this time, brought it together 4 years ago, and we just revamped Juneteenth all at once. So that's what I can tell you about Juneteenth.
Okay, so I just want to pry just a little bit. So do you guys like have parades? Do you have conferences? Do you have, what are the things that you guys do?
Well, at this time, we do not have a parade, not a conference, but what we did do this year, we had different events leading up to Juneteenth. We had like a whole month of different events where different organizations pulled together to do, like the university, they did a movie night for Juneteenth. Then they did
a free night at the museum in honor of Juneteenth.
Right.
Then we
absolutely.
had a big old parking lot with tons of black-owned businesses and vendors. There was food, there was music, there was Sankofa, my West African dance team. There was UDC dance team. There was dancing, there was music, there was education, there was fun, and there was lots and lots of black people and other people all together celebrating Juneteenth and what it means.
And also we had other organizations come out and do a night of dancing or entertainment at their local business. We also had the city of Anchorage to allow us to raise our flag, which was a first time that a Juneteenth flag has been raised in Alaska at any point in time.
Okay, fantastic. Now, I understand that you said you did a pageant.
We haven't. We've done a pageant in the past, and it kind of went away. The weird thing about Alaska, Juneteenth went away. Like, there was no Juneteenth anything.
Nothing.
Organizational-wise, for at least 4 years. They
like 4 to 7
years. They took
years,
it from us, and we brought it back. So this year, our first year of COVID times, we kind of put things out the best that we can. But as far as 2022, we are coming back stronger and better than ever. We're going to have contestants in our pageant in Alaska. We're going to bring them on down to Galveston next year to compete nationally, and we're going to put it back on the map in Alaska.
Okay, so what do you have to take away from here in Tulsa so far with Juneteenth, the way things have been happening, and what you can take back to your community?
Well, I believe we could take back more history, speaking more of the history of Juneteenth, because being here in Tulsa, we're learning a lot about a lot of new history that we have never heard before or never seen before. And, you know, textbook-wise, you know, there's not too many things in the textbooks about Juneteenth. So we have a lot of history to bring back to Juneteenth, to our Juneteenth and our committees. So we want to teach our committee first so that they'll be able to teach the people in the community.
Yeah, in my community, there's a lot of people my age who just don't know about Juneteenth, don't know what it really means, that it's a federal holiday. The misconception is, you know, oh, well, they've been killing us all year, so they just threw us a holiday to shut us up. And coming here, I learned it was so much longer than that. Getting Juneteenth to be a holiday has been people's life's work here. Right. So to kind of just say, like, oh, they just threw it at us, like, no, they worked for it. This woman walked for it. This man, you know, lived his whole life and died for it. So it's a lot more than, you know, shoving it at us. It's something to be celebrated, and it's something big, and it's something that we just didn't. I know I didn't know, and I know my people did not know. So I'm ready to go home and let them know what's really going on.
Great. That's one thing that I like about Juneteenth, and I really like their slogan, all things Juneteenth, because it takes it from the beginning until now and probably to the end. One final question, just out of curiosity. 6 months of daylight, 6 months of... You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what's up with that?
It depends on which part of Alaska you will be visiting.
Yeah.
In Anchorage, we do not have 6 and 6. We get darkness all year, not all year round, but we do experience darkness throughout our whole year.
But it's not like continuous darkness.
It's like a dust dark.
It gets dark, what would you say, probably around like 5 p.m. and then the sun will rise again maybe around like 9.
In the wintertime?
Yeah,
so
about
like 4:30, 5 o'clock it gets dark in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Sun will rise about 9:30
Yeah, so we get
morning.
8 hours of daylight in the winter.
Right,
And in the summertime,
we get at least 21 or 22 hours of daylight in the summertime in Anchorage.
Yeah.
That's in Anchorage.
Yep.
Now, in other parts of Alaska, they do experience the 6 months, 6 months a day and 6 months of darkness.
Yeah.
And if you visit Fairbanks, you're going to get a little bit more daylight than what you would get in Anchorage.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a little more darkness than what you would get in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Okay, I said final question before, but this is the last one.
Okay.
What activity do you guys experience in Alaska?
Activities? Well, I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated for the Alaska Alumni Chapter, but I'm also a member of ASEA Local 52, our union, and Juneteenth and our Black Business Expo. So we have a lot of activities. You might see some of the same members, but we have a lot of activities that you can do. As far as anything fun, we got a lot of outdoor sports, winter sports, summer sports, fishing, camping. You make your fun in Alaska.
Yeah.
Whatever you like, you can find to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and all things Juneteenth.
All things Juneteenth.
Bye.
Coming from Alaska.